I totally enjoyed the show tonight in the Premier League. Tonight was full of, it was filled up with a lot of shows, a lot of shutdowns. Teams we are going bizarre tonight. Tonight's Champions League game gave me the vibe of that last kick in the Premier League. You see that last kick in the Premier League, that last day of the season, that was the vibe tonight was giving me today in the Champions League. What the night? This just sweetened me out. Like Barcelona was losing in the first half, came back and won 4-1. Um, Bayer Leverkusen and Villarreal had nothing to play for, but Bayern Leverkusen still won 3-0. Benfica Real Madrid. I think that was the game of the night. Hi, Jesus Christ. Mourinho. Mourinho have now, he knows how to talk. He now have things to talk about. Like, Benfica, we are playing football tonight. And this was not just Jose Mourinho style. Benfica were not just playing Jose Mourinho style of the defending and all that. I think Mourinho has improved his style with Benfica. We are balling. Balling. Two red cards for Real Madrid. I feel very bad for Real Madrid, but it is what it is. When you don't know what you're doing, people who know what they are doing you overshadow. Arsenal. Arsenal played 3-2 to carry out. We used our second 11. I'm not gonna complain about the match because Arsenal broke a Premier League record. 8 wins out of 8 matches in the group stage. That is fantastic. And come to think of it, who do you think will be our next opponent in the round of 16? I think in the round of 16 we should be meeting teams like Bayer Leverkusen or Atlanta, Borussia Dortmund, teams like that. But me, I know that no matter the team they are meeting in the round of 16, we're gonna smash them. So going on to the results, Juventus AS Monaco they drew today 0-0, like goalless. I can't believe that match ended goalless. Juventus couldn't even put one goal past Monaco. Like Monaco has been terrible this season. I wonder what Juventus were doing. Atletico Bilbao versus Sporting. I was shocked. Atletico Bilbao was doing more of the scoring and Sporting was doing the equalizing at the end of the day. Sporting had their winning goal. Um, Bodo and Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid were actually leading this game. They were winning. I mean, the Spanish teams are not doing well anymore in the Champions League. They were winning 1-0, and all of a sudden, Bodo just came and won 2. Note, Bodo has won Manchester City, and now they've won Atletico Madrid. That was a massive push for them. Um, Come to think about it, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, dying minute, just the dying minutes. That's when Inter Milan started putting the ball at the back of the net against Borussia Dortmund. I think it ended about 2-0. Club Brugge versus Marcel. I can't believe that Club Brugge actually crushed Marcel with 3 goals to 0. Not very bad. And now they have given the chance to Benfica to come out and is qualify for Europa League. A chance to qualify for the Europa League. Well, kudos to Benfica for grabbing that opportunity. Frankfurt Tottenham. Frankfurt actually lost to Tottenham in their home 2-0. And I must confess that Premier League teams are really, really you in your Champions League. I'm not going to lie to you. Tottenham putting 2 goals back at the net of Frankfurt in their home. It's a massive win for them, despite how bad they have been in the Premier League. Um, Liverpool, back. I was shocked, honestly. Like I said, Premier League teams are doing very, very well. Liverpool had 6-0 against Qarabağ. That's a massive scoreline, you know. Manchester City actually defeated Galatasaray. It's 2-0. Galatasaray couldn't even score 1 goal. And come back to Qarabağ. Qarabağ could even put 1 goal at the back of the net. That's crazy because at the beginning of this competition, Qarabağ were one hell of a team that was really disturbing. Against Chelsea, they're worried. Against a lot of teams, they are really worrying teams. PSG versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich found it so hard to defeat PSG. With the way things are going, Arsenal can win this Champions League. With the way things are going. So Bayern Munich actually found it very hard to beat PSG. And it's the damage. That's where they had like 2 goals. PSG equalized the wonderful strike on from that Moroccan player. Very, very wonderful strike. And all of a sudden, Neuer locked the ball, and all of a sudden, happens to fall into Kane. Kane finished it up 2-1. Bayern Munich versus PSG. So Pafos versus Slaga Prague. Slaga Prague, this is a very strong side, Slaga Prague. So I wonder how Pafos put 4 goals back to their net and won the game. That's a big win for them. PSG Newcastle. I knew this is gonna be a double goal. I knew they were gonna score themselves. But like I said, the way Premier League teams are going in this Champions League is crazy. I think all the Premier League teams qualified for the next round. USG versus Atlanta. Atlanta felt so down today, though. They're not just in the game, man. USG just grabbed the opportunity and won them 1-0. So these are the results for the Champions League today. And also, tell me what you think about this call, and I'm gonna be letting you know who's gonna be qualifying and how they are qualifying. So Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Tottenham, Barcelona, Chelsea, Sporting, and Manchester. These are the top 8 clubs qualifying onto the next round. Why Real Madrid, Inter Milan, PSG, Newcastle, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Atlanta, um, Bayer Leverkusen, Dortmund, Olympiacos, Club Brugge, Galatasaray, Monaco, Qarabag, Bodo Glimt, Benfica. They're gonna be going for the playoff. They're gonna play for playoffs, qualification playoffs. Wow. People who are leaving the competition. Marcel, Pafos, CSG, PSG, Atletico Bilbao, Napoli, Copenhagen, Ajax, Frankfurt, Sava Villarreal, and obviously Karas at the bottom of the league. So, did you enjoy all these games tonight? How did you feel watching all these games? Tell me your experience. How did you have? How excited were you? Because I enjoyed myself. Like I really, really enjoyed myself in this Champions League game tonight. It was fun. Congratulations to Jose Mourinho. Congratulations to Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Let's go get this league done and dusted.